Hello, everyone. Welcome to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are going to do another pick a card reading, and Spirit guided me to do this interesting reading based on the elements. So we have fire for message number 1, air for message number 2, earth for message number 3, and water for message number 4. So you don't have to choose the message based on your sun sign or your rising sign or your moon sign, but you can if that feels right for you. If you feel very aligned with one of those signs, please choose that, or just choose which message draws you in the most. And just be sure, not to overthink it. And I will see you guys at the reading. Timestamps are in the description box below. Welcome, group number 1. You chose the element of fire. So before we get started on your reading, I'm just going to take a deep grounding breath, and please breathe along with me if you feel so called. And this also helps me connect in with your energy. Calling on divine and sacred beings of light and love only to please guard and protect over this reading, allowing me to be a conduit of the highest healing frequency possible and communication for the collective for group number 1 here. What do the people, the souls who were driven to this particular card need to know? So let's reveal the first card. Beautiful. That's perfectly aligned with fire. I did not choose this card. This just came out. Passion, love for life. So some of you might be pursuing your passions right now. You might have been starting some creative projects. I am seeing someone doing like crafts, like sewing. I'm hearing Etsy. Someone might be starting an Etsy shop. I'm seeing that some of you might have ended a pretty difficult relationship. I'm hearing in the last year or so, maybe even 2. I'm seeing up to 2 years. And you've struggled to sort of disconnect from that person and to move forward. And it feels like at this time, your heart is opening more and you're feeling more attractive, I'm hearing, and wanting to maybe date again. I'm feeling that some of you might have been in narcissistic relationships, and some of your life force energy, this is how I'm seeing this card, some of your life force energy might have been drained from you. And I'm sorry if that happened to you, but it feels like that you had to learn your worth and you had to learn your power, and that you can call your energy back. And indeed, your energy is returning to you now. This is really beautiful. What I'm being shown right now, very interestingly, is the 3 of Swords in the Tarot, which is 3 swords in a heart, which can often indicate heartbreak. Some read it as a third-party situation where you might have gotten entangled in a third-party situation, that those swords are being taken out. So maybe some of you have guilt or remorse about having been voluntarily or unwittingly in a third-party situation. And I'm being shown that forgiveness is being offered to you now. Grace, I'm hearing. Because you've done the work and you've done that inner work to transcend a vibratory state that just didn't align with your heart anymore. There are some loud parakeets outside right now. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm also seeing this as an extension of love. I'm seeing someone who has a parent that is very ill right now, and you have been giving of yourself. You've been giving of yourself a lot, and I'm also being shown that a lot of grace is being shown to you now in return. There is some interference, so I'm going to pause the video for a moment, guys. Okay, we're back. So I'm just going to clear the area here. In my recent readings, there has been a lot of interference. It's been quiet for the last 3 hours, and now it's noisy. So I'm just going to speak over the reading because I think it's important, especially for the element of fire, that we stay in our power. Oh, so I'm getting the message now about minding your temper, minding your temper. So there might be some kind of conflicts or some arguments I'm hearing that may ensue in the very near future. And they're just reminding you just to keep yourself cool-headed. That's how I'm hearing it, cool-headed, okay? That you don't need to get too worked up about any one thing. Nothing is really that important to get too worked up about, okay? I'm also getting, I just say what I see. I'm also seeing someone baking, I think it's a cake for someone, and that they just want to tell you that you put a lot of love into what you create, and that you don't even realize that this energy that you put into what you bake is actually being consumed by other people. So a lot of your energy is being put into your cake, and you're actually helping other people. So just to be very mindful of what energy you're in when you're baking. I'm also seeing that someone has a locket that looks like a heart that opens, and there's a picture of you and your grandmother, it looks like. Yeah, or could be your grandmother and your mother, but it looks like you and your grandmother. And this grandmother is no longer in the physical form. And I'm just hearing that she's sending you a lot of love. It seems like you might have been looking for signs from her recently, and this is your sign. That's a random message for somebody. I hope that reaches you. Okay, so they're telling me now to go to the cards. So I felt drawn to use tarot cards today, to use the tarot. I do read intuitively. So I'll use the cards as guidance, but I do read intuitively. Okay, so let's get some messages for group number 1 for the element of fire, please. And we're going to get a few, guys, okay? Just bear with me a moment as I pull the cards. I feel like this one wants to come out too. Let's get one more. Okay. Okay, guys, let's see what we've got here. Wow, we've got the Emperor. Beautiful. That's a fire sign card. That's an Aries sign. Wow. And the Sun. Wow. My goodness. We've got the 8 of Cups. And the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Very similar here. Okay, so first of all, I hear that you're being praised for really being in your power. It does seem like you have walked away from something that doesn't serve you, some kind of relationship, it seems like. This could not be an intimate relationship, but it feels very much like an intimate relationship. And that you took with you only that which was most important. Like you didn't lose your heart, right? This person is taking their family with them, which is your heart. You didn't lose your heart, okay? When you left this relationship, you actually took with you your power. It might have felt like you lost your power, but you didn't. And that is denoted by the first card here, the Emperor, because you're so much in your power. You know who you are. I'm feeling like you're back standing up really straight. And because you have sort of returned to your sovereignty, that you took your power back. I'm sorry, I keep saying the same word. I can't find a different word for that. It feels as if you needed to know that you're not lost. You needed to know that people and places and things cannot take what is your birthright. Okay? And because of that, all of this abundance is coming in for you. And this is also a rebirth of some sort, right? I see like this sort of little person or this baby, this innocence is returning to you. This is also telling me, because these cards are following these, that this is going to teach you for future situations how to walk away when things are not good for you. So you're no longer going to go on a date and meet someone who is not right for you and be in a 2-year relationship with them anymore, thinking that if you love them enough or you're generous enough with them, you give them enough of your heart, that they're going to sort of come into their greatest form. That's not your job, I'm hearing. That's not for you to do. That you're going to need to leave from the jump. You're going to need to leave, like, you know, in your heart, you know when something isn't right for you. And I'm hearing, don't get into your head too much about it, right? The swords, don't get into your head too much about it. It's going to be important for you to just trust your instincts, your emotions. I'm being shown with this moon sort of looking out for this person here. I am again being shown that someone who has passed for this group is watching over you. And I'm just going to say, whoever comes to mind first, that's the spirit. That's the spirit who's looking after you. I'm actually seeing someone's brother. I'm so sorry if someone lost their sibling. Someone's brother is looking out for you. They might have actually been a fire sign. I'm also hearing that someone is going to come into your life, a very strong figure, someone who is like a business person, someone who may own their own company, a CEO type, someone very smart is going to come into your life and be giving you some kind of guidance. And this is a little sign from the universe that you are on the right path. And also a gift from the universe because of what you've endured and the lessons that you've learned, that you've integrated the lessons, and now you are on a higher vibratory level. And that's denoted actually by the sun. Yeah, you're just emitting more light because you're on a higher vibration right now. And this person who's coming in, they're going to give you some really good advice in terms of the next path to go on. So I'm seeing sort of like, sorry for the noise. They're going to come in and give you some advice for the path that you're about to embark on. So I'm seeing these cards in a few different ways now for a new story. And this person who's going to come in, they're going to see something in you. They're going to see something in you that others have not seen, that you haven't quite seen in yourself, that you're just starting to notice. They're going to see, how the Emperor's almost looking slightly in this direction to the sun. And this is going to bring you a lot of joy, that somebody is going to recognize your gifts, your assets, your capabilities, your abilities that just were not reflected, I'm hearing, reflected, particularly by your parents or by those around you growing up. These gifts that you held in high regard, but others didn't. And someone's finally going to come in and recognize that. And that's because you've recognized that yourself, because you've come in, again, to your power, to your sovereignty. Your self-awareness is actually another word that they're giving me. Because now you guys see yourself more clearly. Others are going to see yourself, others are going to see you more clearly. And you're going to embark on a whole new adventure. And I'm hearing that you're going to get your strength back. I'm also hearing you're going to get your mojo back. So I'm hearing that some of you are looking pretty damn attractive these days. So you're going to look attractive both in the career space, but also to people that are going to come into your life. So a potential love and potential friendships as well. But it feels very much like love and career for this group. I'm hearing that You're just about to land ashore. Like you've almost reached your destination. So it's just going to be a little while longer. I just heard 3 weeks, that something may transpire in 3 weeks. They just suddenly alerted me to the sunflowers here. I don't know if some of you might have sunflowers on your table, or you align with sunflowers, or the person that has passed in your life connects with sunflowers in some way, but they just told me to mention that. What else, Spirit, for group number 1? I'm hearing that the dust has settled. The dust has settled, that things have calmed down for you guys. And that now that things have calmed down, things are actually going to turn around for this group. Things are going to turn around for this group. Yeah, it's just a little while longer. Okay, let's pull a final charm for you guys. Let's pull a charm for you guys. Any final messages for group number 1, please? What is this? It's a bow. So I just heard an incoming gift. An incoming gift. Yeah, it just seems like something is going to show up in your life that's going to make your path ahead easier. And it's again the universe saying, good job, well done. So they're really saying, like, look out for this gift. Some of you might have recently received it. I'm hearing like within the last 32 hours. That's very specific. Let's say 24 to 48 hours. You might have received something that you didn't expect to receive, and that's sort of going to be the impetus for the next step on your path of some sort of abundance, where things are going to change in your favor. Things are going to go right for you. Yeah. Okay, group number 1. So that's your reading for today. If anything resonated, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I send you guys so many blessings, and I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next video. Take good care. Welcome, group number 2. You chose the air sign, or the air element rather, and you might be an air sign with the butterfly. So let's just take a deep grounding breath together. If you feel cold, you can join me in this breath. This helps us ground, and it helps me connecting with your energy. Calling on divine and sacred beings of light and love only. Please guard and protect over this reading, helping me to be a conduit of the highest healing frequency and highest level of communication for group number 2, the air element. Okay, so let's reveal the first card, you guys. Wow, beautiful evolution. So I did not see these cards before. I just pulled them from the deck. Birthing the new. How beautiful. That seems very in alignment with the butterfly. So it seems like some of you might be going through some kind of change, maybe even a rebirth. Interestingly, 40 reduces down to 4, which is about your home life, about foundation, taking root. And with the baby here, it might actually be that some of you are pregnant or about to be. You might be buying a new home. You might be taking root on a new path here, starting again, starting over. I'm seeing that perhaps some of you might have, I'm just going to say what I hear. Some of you might have lost your homes in recent natural disasters, whether it be fires or tornadoes. And I just send you so many blessings. And it seems like some of you are just starting anew after you have experienced that. And I'm hearing the angelics coming in. I'm hearing Archangel Michael in particular is going to help you guys take root again. And that there's a lot of strength and a lot of support around you right now in the rebuilding. I'm hearing that some of you went through this, and I'm not big on spiritual bypassing. I don't know why these terrible things happen, but some element of that experience might have been to help you guys build a new and better life, a new and better life. I'm also hearing that for some of you, you are evolving past patterns that don't serve you anymore. Patterns that don't serve you anymore. They're showing me the devil card in the tarot. I don't know if some of you might have struggled with some kind of addiction. I'm hearing some binging on food to quell overwhelm, And at this point in time, you're starting to learn how to be a friend to your own emotions. I'm seeing that some of you might have made some good friends recently that are bringing solace to your hearts, that are bringing some calm and peace into your lives after a tumultuous time. So with the connection here, that this umbilical cord, it's being shown to me as if you're connecting with really loving people in your life right now. You're connecting with some really wonderful new people right now. Yeah, I'm hearing starting fresh. Some of you are starting fresh. I'm seeing that some of you might be, you might have gone through a period of insulation and of isolation. You might have need to have healed from something that you have been through. Some of you have been through some loss or some grief. Some of you might have had a child and your baby has grown enough that you could maybe go out a little bit more. Some of you are empty nesters where your children have left the house and you're kind of starting a new life again. I'm hearing someone who is 69 in particular. You're kind of starting your life again. I'm seeing somebody who has recently lost a spouse. That makes me want to cry. I send you so much love. I send you so much love if that is someone who is listening right now. And it feels like you want to rejoin your life again. I'm hearing joie de vivre. You're getting back your lust for life. Yeah. You've been cocooning for a while, I see. And you want to spread your wings again. So in all these different ways, it sounds like you guys are sort of rejoining life. Okay, a brand new chapter, chapter, turning over a new leaf. And I'm hearing the birds now chirping outside my window. And I live in a place where birds are always chirping, and I feel very grateful for that. But suddenly Spirit has sort of made me aware of them. And it feels like the music is coming back into your life. Oh, that is so beautiful. The music is coming back into your life. How lovely. Wow. So let's get to some tarot cards. Okay, I felt drawn to pull from the tarot deck today. So I'm an intuitive tarot reader. So I use the cards as guidance, but then the messages sort of take shape on their own. Okay, so messages for group number 2 for the air sign. What do we have? So we're going to draw 4 cards, you guys. Okay, I'm going to take these 2. They wanted to come out together. And 2 more, Spirit, please, for the greatest good of group number 2, the air sign. I'm sorry, the air element. I keep saying the air sign. I am hearing Aquarius. I don't know if any of you are Aquarians. Okay, and there are 2 now again. We're going to take those 2. If any of you resonate with the idea of coming back to life, please drop a little butterfly below. I'd love to see who you are and send you some love. Okay, let's see what we have here. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, we just talked about this actually. And then Page of Swords, beautiful. And Four of Swords. Okay. I just want to make note of the fact that these are all swords, which are all air. Very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay. So there is a story here, as they've already indicated in the message from the Oracle card, that some of you have gone through some kind of hardship, some kind of heartache, heartbreak, being in your head a lot, being alone, some very profound worry, isolating yourselves. Okay, we're just getting further validation of the story they have just sort of delineated to us. And I'm feeling so much love and so much compassion for you guys coming in now. So much love. I'm hearing Archangel Raphael, right? The Archangel of healing coming in for this group. So you guys have been through a lot of heartache, but it's behind you. The worry, the consternation, how am I going to get out of this? That you've been feeling stuck for a really long time. Oh, but you're passing this now, and now you're in the state of rebirth, okay? So interestingly, it's like you're coming back online, okay? There's like, you're waking up again, and you're like a teenager. You're like sort of, you might have some new ideas coming in. There might be a message coming in for you guys that is sort of going to usher in this next chapter of your life. But they're saying, don't rush it. There's no rush. There's no rush. Life is not a race, I'm hearing. So if you need to take a break, as you sort of go into this new chapter in your lives, and you reconnect maybe with people, I'm hearing that an old friend might contact you, and it might feel actually a little bit overwhelming. But you don't immediately have to meet up with them. You can exchange a text or two. But if you feel like you need to rest a little bit along this sort of rebirthing process, they're saying, please go ahead and do that. Please go ahead and do that. I'm just hearing, take your time. Take your time as you reconvene with life. There is no rush, you guys. Right? I'm hearing nature doesn't rush, and yet all is accomplished. That is a saying. I wish I can remember who said that. So to learn from nature that everything is in divine timing. So give yourself permission to take it step by step. I'm hearing baby steps. Baby steps, yes. There is a little bit more healing that needs to be done. Like, don't rush to take your training wheels off. Yeah, I'm starting to clear through my body now. So there is some healing left for this group that needs to happen. I'm seeing that, like, maybe you've been in bed a lot. Maybe you've even felt a bit depressed. You don't have to rush into running outside and proclaiming to the world, hey, I'm here. But do get up. Do stretch your legs. Maybe go open the drapes and get back into bed, and maybe read for a while. Maybe set an intention for the day. This is very much about listening to your intuition, listening to what your heart needs right now. But I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. So just take baby steps each and every day with the intention to reconvene with your life. There's no rush. I keep hearing that. There's no rush. I am seeing that it might be good to get out of the clothes that you've been sleeping in. Some of you might have been staying in your pajamas, maybe by noontime. Maybe get into something else. Begin to feel more like yourselves. And it can still be comfortable clothes, but, get out of those soiled clothes. I'm seeing, like, do the laundry, wash your hair, take a shower. That's going to make you feel revitalized. And I'm hearing, please don't feel ashamed where you are. Allow yourself to sort of unfold out of this sort of dark period that you've been in, and feel, hold some grace for yourselves because of what you've been through. Your life is going to unfold in a beautiful way, I'm seeing, in a beautiful way. Just be gentle with yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. Okay? Let's get a charm for the air element for this second message, please, to close out the reading, please. Oh, that's really beautiful. So there's a little leaf. So Spirit has a bit of a humor. Maybe some of you guys have a really good sense of humor, and that's starting to come back online after a period of, just of darkness. So they're saying, leave the old behind. That's how I heard it. Leave the old behind. I'm also seeing like a boa, that fluffy scarf. I don't know if some of you are actors or actresses and you want to go back on stage. Wow, I just saw that from that feather, like a feather boa. Yeah, that some of you are going to start singing again, dancing again, acting again. Some of you have this beautiful artistry about you and you want to get back into that, and Spirit is giving you the thumbs up. Yeah. I am seeing that some of you may get a feather. I'm seeing it now as a feather, that you may get a sign, like a feather may sort of gently fall in front of you, or you'll see a bright feather. And this is the sign from the universe. Oh, I'm getting a big yes on this. That you are being guarded and protected over and watched on your path of rebirth, very much like an angelic energy around you in this rebirth, that there's going to be some kind of return to innocence, some kind of return to innocence. And you might see this sign show up. If you do see a feather sign, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I really do feel like Spirit is trying to communicate more with us these days, for sure. Okay, so that's all I have for group number 2. Thank you for sticking with me during this beautiful reading. I send you guys so many blessings and so much love on your path ahead. And if anything resonated, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, I look forward to connecting with you in the next one. Take good care. Welcome, group number 3. Before we start this reading, I'm just going to take a grounding breath, and please feel free to join me if you feel so inclined. Taking this deep breath helps us ground. It also helps me connecting with the collective energy at this time. Calling in divine and sacred beings of light and love only. Please guard and protect over this reading. Please allow me to be a conduit of the highest frequency of love, of healing and communication for group number 3, who chose the earth element, denoted by this little cactus. I just heard Arizona. Denoted by this little cactus here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead right into the card. Wow, I'm just astounded by how these cards resonate with the element. I did not see the cards at all. So the rose, relationships and harmony, love, beautiful. Wow. So those of you who chose the earth element, I reckon that some of you might be attracting in love. I'm seeing this first and foremost in friendship. I'm seeing 3 people coming together. I'm hearing sorority. So some of you might be reconnecting with old friends. They may be coming back into your life. I'm hearing like a clique from high school. Some of you might have been connected in high school and you might be reconnecting now. They're also showing me a varsity jacket. So some of you might have played sports in high school or college, and you might be reconnecting with old friends that you had on those teams. I'm seeing that some of you might be going to a baseball game or some sporting event with old friends that you haven't connected with in a while. This is going to be a very fun time for you guys. Yeah, I'm seeing like I'm seeing just I'm seeing like a beach volleyball. I don't know, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm just seeing that you're going to be connecting with friends now. This is going to be a time of social life. They're showing me the 11th house in astrology. This feels very much like a time of connecting with your friends, getting out there. I'm seeing nightlife, going to clubs for some of you, having a drink. Yeah, just I'm hearing like getting your groove on. That's not a word I generally use. But some of you might be going dancing, going to concerts. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of different social events for you guys. I just was shown the number 6 and then the 6 of Cups, which can be in the tarot the card of nostalgia, of getting together with friends, old people coming back into your life, generosity. So it feels like a very fulfilling time for this group in terms of your social life. Yeah. And I'm hearing that some things might have been rocky for you guys in relationships, especially in friendships, and that is harmonizing for you right now. So you're going into a period of exaltation when it comes to your relationships with your friends, your friendships. I'm hearing just a higher timeline of friendships right now where you're just going to be reconnected with really loving people who you have a lot in common with. I'm hearing Coachella, some kind of music festivals, maybe you've been to or planning to go through, planning to go to this summer. I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing Burning Man. Burning Man. Some of you may be going to Burning Man because I'm seeing a lot of these cool, creative, not costumes, but right, like interesting clothes that you'll wear. Yeah, I'm seeing like those big goggles and those platform shoes. I'm hearing that this group is really coming into their own, also in style. In style. Yeah. Great. So let's go to the tarot. So I felt very drawn to pull from the tarot today, and I read intuitively. So I will use the cards as guidance, but I mostly read intuitively. Oops. That's not a good shuffle. So we're going to get 4 cards here. Spirit for group number 3, Earth element. What do you have for them? What do they need to know? Okay. Let's get 3 more. Just please bear with me, guys. Spirit, what else does group number 3 need to know? I'm hearing to pull these 2. Okay, great. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, the Fool. Justice. Beautiful. Nice. Knight of Pentacles. And the Chariot. My goodness, you have 3 major arcana here. And a Knight. Unbelievable. So the first thing I see is all the yellow here. So it feels like you guys are really in your power now. And I think that's why things are harmonizing for you and your friendships are I'm hearing taking flight. So maybe some of you are actually going on a trip with some friends soon, because you guys have really anchored in your power. You know who you are, you know what you like, and now you're attracting the right people into your lives. Beautiful. Wow, this is just stunning. The Fool. Okay, so let's start here. This is very much about new beginnings, starting fresh, right? The Aries card, the 0 point. Okay, and like I said, you guys might be taking a trip, and this is kind of like him taking a trip, but taking very little with him, right? So very little baggage you guys have, right? You're starting fresh. You might be taking a dog with you. You might be taking a pet with you on this trip. You might be taking a solo trip. I'm seeing someone who's taking a solo trip. I'm seeing somewhere in Europe. I'm seeing both Italy and Spain. So there might be a leg of the trip that you're going to go alone. And then somewhere along that trip, you're going to meet up with a friend. I'm seeing that some of you actually might meet your divine counterpart. I'm actually seeing a beautiful woman that you're going to meet if you're looking for your divine feminine. I'm also hearing Germany. Some of you are traveling to Germany or from Germany. You're going to meet possibly a German masculine. Interesting. Okay. I'm seeing that I'm hearing Libra with the scales here. I'm seeing that something that you guys have been working on is sort of coming into your 3D life. So something you've been thinking about, something that you have been hearing marinating, like ideas that you've had are finally going to come into fruition. With the sword, right, the information sort of that's been guiding you is going to come into fruition, as above, so below. And I'm hearing that this is going to be making you money, but it's going to come in a little slowly with the Knight of Pentacles here. But it's coming, okay? So stay on this path. Yeah, and with the Chariot here, it does feel like some traveling might be a part of this story. Whatever it is that you're starting new, so now they're showing me a new story here with the Fool and the Justice card, that some of you might be starting like a new business, and that this is going to take off. Like another message, I forgot which one, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, okay? And this feels very much like you're going to meet important people on your path. Whether you're traveling or not, whatever new ventures you're going on, you're going to meet some very important people. Yeah. And some of you actually might be moving, I'm hearing actually moving your office, like where you work. You might be taking your work on the road. You might be doing things by distance. So you might just be traveling more because you're no longer cemented to, I'm hearing like brick and mortar. Yeah, in the background, I'm hearing someone might be moving home. That's not as prominent for this message, but that could be happening. With this, they're showing me like an altar that some of you might be getting married. Oh, I just got a yes on that. And that the two of you actually might be working together. So I'm getting a few different messages for this group. Yeah, there might be some kind of harmony in the relationship with you and your partner. This could be also someone who works with someone. You might be starting a partnership with someone. And some of you, one of you might be doing the traveling and one of you might be staying back in the office or, by the phones, working with the clients. And the dealings behind the scene, and another one of you might be doing traveling and meeting the clients. Sorry, my cat is making a little noise back here. There's a lot of power in this group. There's a lot of power of manifestation in this group. I've heard this in another one of my readings. Something is about to be righted that was wronged for you guys. So something is coming, like justice is being served somewhere. And so some of you might actually be getting a check in the mail. You might be getting a refund that you didn't expect. This could be a tax refund. But this also could be lost money that is being found. And with that money, some of you might be traveling or making some kind of move. Yeah. And I'm hearing that you might be free for the first time in your life, that you're just going to have this sense of freedom for the first time in your lives. Because there are a lot of people in this reading, it does again denote that new people with actually opportunities, I'm hearing, are going to be coming into your life. This is really going to be an exciting time for you guys. You're going to meet a lot of different people. A lot of new opportunities are going to be showing up. A lot of rights are going to be wrong. Justice is going to be served. Some new money is going to come in, and new adventures are on the horizon for you guys. Yeah. Now they're bringing me here to the Sphinxes and the idea of yin and yang. So they're showing me sort of the white side where like whatever was wronged, whatever sort of that little difficulty, that big difficulty previously is going to shrink down, and you're coming into a period of great light, great abundance. I'm hearing financial wealth. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, a lot of earth energy. Not in the cards, just sort of how they're showing it to me. Okay, beautiful. Let's get a charm to round out the reading here for group number 3, please. What else for group number 3? Final message. Okay, they wanted me to grab this one, so I'm going to pull this out. Okay, so this is a horseshoe. So I'm hearing good luck. Good luck. So something is going to be placed in your path that is going to indicate that, like they're showing me something being returned to you. So this luck that's going to show up, this bit of luck, I'll ask in a second what that is, but whatever it is, it's going to sort of tell you, we know that you've been wronged. We know that something has been taken from you. We know things did not turn out the way that they should have, and we're writing that for you now. And that's what that good luck is going to be, right? They're showing me like even this coin, like literally finding a coin on the street. Like if you see a penny, a nickel, pick it up, because that's a sign that luck is on its way to you. So is there anything you want to say about this good luck? I'm seeing it again in the form of a person showing up, an opportunity. Yeah. It seems like someone is going to present an opportunity to you. And that in itself might be the good luck. It might also be that you come into some kind of fortune that's going to set you off on a path where you're going to meet people in the right way. I'm hearing, say that again, please, Spirit. You're going to be in the right place at the right time. The right place at the right time. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. Okay, so they're telling me to close out the reading. Since there are 4 today, I have to make them a little bit shorter. But you guys, this looks like a very beautiful reading, a very special time with your social group, with your friends, with people that you're going to meet along your path right now, and you might be traveling. And yeah, I'm just seeing that justice is coming in for you. So just be patient because it's coming in. Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys for staying for this reading. If anything resonated, please let me know in the comments, like the video, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it so very much. Otherwise, I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next video. Take good care. Welcome, group number 4. You chose the element of water. So before we get started on your reading today, let's just take a deep grounding and cleansing breath together. This also helps me connecting with your energy, calling in divine and sacred beings of light and love only. Please guard and protect over this reading. Please allow me to be a conduit of divine source healing frequency and communication with this group number 4. Thank you so much. Okay, the element of water. I just heard Pisces in particular. Okay, So welcome, welcome. If you're a Pisces in particular, let's reveal the first card. Wake up call. Listen and take note. Beautiful. Wow, all of the cards really resonated with the elements, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to say this is a totally different message than the other three. I am seeing, I guess appropriately so, if you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in particular. This is a, so while I was calling in the divine spirit guides, I heard Arcturian, and I'm already seeing that you guys are on a very, very powerful spiritual path. The number 11 is a master number. This is a group of spiritually awakening souls. And I'm hearing heed the call. Heed the call. It is time to wake up and heed the call. I'm seeing the Seraphim angels coming in. I'm hearing Archangel Metatron coming in to guide this group into their higher, expanded states of consciousness. Wow. I'm hearing like a conch, I'm seeing this as a conch, almost like a seashell. That noise, that's what I'm hearing right now. Some of you might be going to the beach, and this is going to be a sign for you of the page turning. That moment when you step onto the beach or where you're going to be near the water next, there's going to be some kind of influx of energy. I'm seeing off the water. So some of you, I'm also hearing mermaid. Some of you might actually connect in with the creatures in the ocean. Wow, this message is completely different than the other three. Yes, there is going to be some kind of spiritual awakening for this group. I'm seeing about 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. I'm seeing 3. It might be 3 days, 3 weeks, and then I'm hearing 3 to 6 months, but I keep hearing 3. It might be the third of a month where something takes shape. Some of you actually might be born on the third day of your birth month. I'm seeing that some of you are meditators. I'm starting to heal. I'm starting to clear through my body. So there's some kind of healing going on for you guys. I'm hearing the word kriyas. So your heads might move, or your bodies might move into different positions while you're meditating. And this is your body clearing energy that's stuck, in case you don't know what that is. I'm hearing that your throat chakras are opening right now. Some of you might be singers. Some of you might play instruments. And you're going to be using these instruments in some kind of spiritual form. I'm hearing like sound baths or using musical instruments to awaken people. I'm hearing that some of you are going to do very unusual things with music, but in a spiritually inclined way. It's very interesting how I'm seeing this. You might actually make spiritual music. Like I'm being shown Meditative Mind on YouTube, like some solfeggio frequencies, or using frequencies and tones to help awaken people. How beautiful. I'm also seeing tuning forks. You know what? I'm actually going to do that for you guys right now. So I've got the 256 tuning fork. So I'm just going to, I'm going to use this for you guys. Wow, that's very powerful, actually. I don't know if you guys can feel that. I'm going to send this out to the collective, whoever wants to feel this, to realign you. Yeah. Oh, wow. So, wow. What they just showed to me was your chakra system sort of lighting up, a kind of kundalini awakening. I just saw red, yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, and then purple, and then your soul star, the sort of a diamond kind of energy in your 8th chakra. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get to the tarot. So I'm going to pull 4 tarot cards. I read intuitively, guys. Let's see what's happening for you. We're going to pull 4 cards here. Wow, Spirit, what do you have for group number 4? What do you have for group number 4? What's the story here? Thank you. Let's get 2 more, please. What do you have for group number 4? Thank you. Is that one? And they say take this one. Okay. Okay, you guys, let's see what we've got here. Ooh, the Hierophant, beautiful. I don't read reversals. The Ace of Wands, beautiful. Interesting. 7 of Swords. I did not see that coming. Let's see what that means. And the King of Swords. Okay, just give me a second, you guys. Okay, so first of all, I'm hearing that you're being flanked with very powerful energy. So the way I'm seeing this is, it's very interesting that they're showing me the Hierophant almost as earth energy and the King of Swords as like cosmic energy. So I'm seeing like, right, as above, so below, even though that's not shown in the cards literally, but that's how they're showing it to me. That you guys are, you guys are aligned both to the earth and to your cosmic family. And they're showing me this as Arcturus, the blue. Now, with the cards themselves, they're saying with the Hierophant, you guys might be learning new methodologies. You might be taking intuitive classes, some kind of higher learning. You might really be evoking your spiritual paths right now. And they're saying that this is going to be a time of high learning for you guys. I'm seeing sort of now into the summer. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you guys are listening to this, it feels like spring and summer are going to be a very powerful time of learning and coming into your gifts. Yeah. I'm hearing like follow your passion here with the Ace of Wands. So you guys might be a bit confused about what you should learn. There's a lot of different methodologies, a lot of different activations and so forth. I'm actually seeing this as an activation, which I'll get to in a second, but I'm just being told, follow your passion here with the Ace of Wands. If you feel like a teacher is not right for you or a particular methodology is not right, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, let me just ask about the activation. This feels again like Arcturian activation, that they're wanting you to advance in what you've been doing. So you might have been using methods that are a bit outdated. So I'll just disclose a small anecdote here. So I was trained in Reiki many years ago and attained my mastership over the course of a year. And then soon thereafter, when I started doing energy healing, I was shown other methodologies. And I was given the message that while Reiki is still magnificent and beautiful, there are other kinds of ways of working that are calling in different frequencies for the planet right now. Because energy is moving so much faster on the planet right now, different kinds of ways of working are coming into the fold that are necessary to help people transcend blocks faster. And so one of the methodologies that I started using was Arcturian technology and healing. And that was much faster than Reiki was. I still use Reiki, again, still beautiful, beautiful. I hold a lot of reverence and respect for that Japanese tradition and for Mikao Usui. I was trained in the Usui tradition. But I'm being shown right now that there's other ways of working for you guys that is faster. And I'm hearing galactic, where you have galactic help that wants to come in. Now I'm hearing Syrian. I don't work with the Syrians so much, but for some of you that seems to align. Okay. The way that they're showing me with the Seven of Swords is that if some of you are on the spiritual path, this feels very much about trickery to me, and that you have to be mindful of grounding and clearing much more than you guys have been doing. And they're just telling me to light some Palo Santo for you guys. So you guys have a profound ability, it seems, to connect in with other people's energies. And I'm not actually, I asked, are you empaths? Yes, some of you are empaths. But this is actually a gift of being able to discern what is true and what is false. You guys have, like, they're showing me like an antenna above your head where you're able to sort of discern when people are telling you the truth and when people are telling you lies. Okay. So it feels like for you guys that on your path, it's going to be very important for you guys to clear regularly. I'm hearing frankincense would be very good for you guys. I'm seeing putting frankincense on your third eye at night in particular. Just be careful if you have animals, because some of those essential oils can be harmful to animals. But this will help keep your third eye clear. I'm also seeing, again, if you have animals, don't do this, but to put salt, sea salt, I'm hearing, around your bed, and then leave the apartment or leave your homes for about an hour, and then come back in, vacuum up that salt, and then return it to the earth. Like, go outside of your homes and put it in the earth. Okay? I'm also hearing that before you go to sleep at night, just state the words, I release all that is not mine, and I call back all my power. I release all that isn't mine, and I call back my power. And then I'm also hearing that smoky quartz would be good for you. Let me grab a piece of smoky quartz for you guys. So if you're seeing, there's a lot of methodologies I'm even bringing in today, right? We're bringing in affirmations, grounding, Palo Santo, essential oils, tuning forks, okay? So this is a group that has a lot of skill, a lot of high-level skills, and they just don't want you to get too confused about the methodologies themselves. You will come into your own. They're asking me to sort of like remind you of the story I just told. The way I heal now, the way I work is completely guided. I can't even call it anything anymore. I actually have to change the methodologies on my website. They've been asking me to do that for a while because I'm no longer using any one methodology. I'm just guided. And this group really needs to learn how to just intuit what your clients need, what you need for your business, whether you're healers, light workers, musicians. It doesn't matter what you do, by the way. Even if you're not healers per se, whatever you're doing, you're having some massive effect on the people around you. And they want you to really follow your intuition. Okay? So here's a piece of smoky quartz. It's not so smoky, but that's the piece I had nearby. Okay. King of Swords is very much about being in your power, and also in your rational mind, So a lot of you work with your cosmic team, with your galactic team, and they want you to understand that the way to bring it into fruition in the third dimension is to really listen to your mind. I'm hearing that some of you are very intelligent, you have very good ideas, and you're being very guarded and protected along this path as you bring these ideas into fruition. Magnificent. Anything else for group number 4, please? So I'm seeing that some of you are having an awakening in the crown chakra right now. So you might have had headaches for a while, and I'm hearing that those are going to spontaneously stop because your crown chakras are opening. And the more you listen to your intuition, the more whatever's going on in your head right now, I'm hearing teeth grinding. Maybe some of you grind your teeth, or you feel tension in your jaw when you wake up in the morning. That's going to release. I'm even seeing that some of you have had like some thinning in your hair, and that's because all of this energy has been hitting your head but not moving through the crown chakra because the crown chakra has been blocked. So you can actually light Palo Santo and just swirl that with reverence and intention around the top of your head to clear the crown chakra. So let's get a charm to close out this beautiful reading. Let's get a charm to close out this reading, please. Oh my goodness, you guys got the lotus flower. Another signifier of this high vibratory state that this group is in. So I'm hearing that you're entering into a time of bliss. You're entering into a time of bliss right now. And I'm hearing one with the universe. So there's some kind of flow that's coming in now. Wow, that is so beautiful. I'm hearing that some of you would benefit from getting some lotus flower art. I'm seeing someone who has already purchased something because I'm seeing something on someone's wall, some kind of like magnificent lotus flower. That's beautiful. I'm also seeing a lotus flower tattoo, or that you've been wanting one, and I'm hearing please go ahead and get that. Anything else for group number 4? That's it. That's it, you guys. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Well, thank you so much for staying with me for this beautiful reading, group number 4. If anything resonated with you, please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd love to hear from you. If you want to connect with me through the comments, I do read the comments. Otherwise, I really look forward to connecting with you guys in the next video. Take good care and much love.